Oh no, we're on the air. Ha ha. Good evening, everyone. Dr. Freedom here with the Times from Dr. News from in and around the universe that may or may not astound you, confound you, and spin you right round, baby, right round. Oh, hey, I've done that one before. Yeah, it's just amazing to me, that the fact that we all know this is going to be Jodie's last season, and then, along with the specials. And of course, the second though, overnights got mentioned. I know some of these little trolls have been running around screaming, but I'm like, what's the point of worrying about overnights anyway? The show scored an overnight of 4.43 million, which for the fact this was not only Sunday. God, I'm whistling again. I got to get a dentist in there to hammer something between my teeth. So not only was this a Sunday, this was Halloween, and over there on the other side of the pond, a lot of kids still trick or treat and things like that. So it's like, I was shocked it got that much, to be honest with you. Plus, I figure when the overnights and the consolidateds and all that come in, then we're going to have a more accurate picture of what's going on. But either way, I don't know why they're so obsessed with these things now, because they didn't go out and sign up Russell T Davies based on the fact that the show is getting killed. The show has been doing so horrible. I go, yeah, that's why they even bothered bringing RTD back, to keep the show going, because it's so terrible. It's so horrible. It's just so confoundingly bad. Oh, yeah, right. Here's, a bunch of guys out there who probably haven't even grown hair on their, well, I ain't going to say that. Just amazes the crap out of me, some of the things I've seen and heard out there. And the funniest part is, even though they know RTD is coming in, they later on down the line, they're still complaining. And I'm like, there's even this one article I saw, and I didn't even want to grace it, with the presence of being on this channel, about this guy going, he watches Doctor Who out of duty. I go, yeah, there's just a whole, you just can't live without it. The show's so terrible, that, but you still love it so much that you're going to sit there and watch every episode, even though it makes you miserable. Folks, if Doctor Who had genuinely gotten that bad, I'd have turned off on it. I really would have, even though I really love the show and all that, but it hasn't. That's the ironic bit. It just blows my mind. It really does. Because I've had shows I started out watching and I dropped them like a bad habit as soon as they got to be, ridiculous. Like, I didn't make it past 2 or 3 episodes of Supergirl. Matter of fact, I don't think I made it past episode 2 because it just wasn't me. It didn't work for me. Same thing with, I made it almost through season 1 of Batwoman. And then it just, the villain, I got sick of her. I'm sorry, the whole Alice villain was a female version of the Joker. And it's like, folks, some very, people fail to realize the best villains are the ones that think they're doing the right thing for everyone. In their mind's eye, in their point of view, they think they're doing what's best for everyone, from their point of view. And it's like they don't just do it because they're crazy. That's what I mean. So, I keep hearing that, all right. Let me go through the comment box before we get started real quick. Hello, folks. How you doing? Sorry, I was on a little bit of a rant there. Let's see. Hello, Saeed. Hello, Donna. Hello, Dr. 50 and Beyond. Hello, Delta. Hello, lovely. Right back at you. Kevin Jones, howdy. John King's there. So a lot of... It doesn't matter what people think. I love it. Okay, yeah, that's all that's important, It's like when people get on there and they spew hate about something, it reminds me of that line from like Porky's, where the principal, confiscated the film. I sat through every disgusting reel of this film twice. But okay, it's okay. Here's the thing, you have the traditionalists. All right, someone goes, it's okay for them to dislike the show, but the problem is why they dislike it. You have the traditionalists, right? Doctor Who has to be a man because that's what it's been before. The hardcore, die-hard traditionalists. But hiding behind the traditionalists, you got the misogynists. And they're using that as a cover. It's for the good of the show that the Doctor must have twig and berries. And, ugh. Or, of course, what my favorite one is, the writing has sucked since Chibnall stepped in. And I'm like Chibnall wrote every single episode of the last couple of years. There have been multiple writers. They've been all lauded and applauded for various reasons. Well, yeah, they were trying something. Yeah, Doctor 50 Bit. Yeah, they were trying something different. Is all it was. You can't keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. Or to quote Chris Eccleston, the show went as far as it could with skinny white British white guys in suits. They had to do something different. Okay. There's Delta. Hi there. There's Anthony. What's up? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's why I just the thing that drives me crazy. They talk bad about Jodie Whittaker, but they will still watch. I'll tell you why they watch all the episodes. Indecent hand gesture. Guess which one? Yeah, that's why they walk. They secretly want her, but they can't have her. Like I have anything to do with that. All right. Howdy, folks. Yeah, coming on in. Yeah, what's up? Okay, so let's get into the news, and sure enough, I have it on the last article again. Because before I start this thing up, I run through, and if you look down in the box below, that's what I love about this thing. You can put all the links down before you start the video. You don't have to wait till later, like in the old. That's one of the reasons why I like doing live streams, even though I do miss. Then again, I don't miss video editing. It just seems to me it's so much quicker, so much better. Plus the fact that I can sit here and interact with the audience as they watch. That's why I kind of like doing this stream thing now. I haven't done a recorded video, and oh, goodness gracious. People are like, I miss the intros. I'm like, so do I. It's like, maybe I'll just make one up and play it before I start. But of course, I can't use any Doctor Who music, or I'll be copyright struck. No, what makes me die laughing is the fact, the copyright system's so ridiculous. It really is. I was using the same clips, same songs, and all that for years. And then suddenly one day, the BBC has struck your video. Yeah, because and I'm the guy who's supporting and defending your show, you jackals. Oh, shut the front door. It's like, what more do you want? Oh. Okay, let's get into the news, shall we? Oh no, I keep fading to this voice. I don't know why. Okay, Doctor Who star Jodie Whittaker on her final season and why she was tempted to stay on longer. And this is a nice little interview for Entertainment Week. I hate pop-up windows. I want people to know that I really did fully throw myself into it and give it all I got. She was tempted to stay on, but it's like someone said, she got this feeling, but yeah, this is the right time to go. Now, she's still claiming that story, her and Chibs, agree. Now, from what I heard, she signed a 3-year contract. Chibs had like a 5, or she had like a 3-series contract. Chibs had a 5, something like that. But, she goes, when asked right here, it's definitely unprofessional to say this, but when I told my girlfriend I was interviewing you about your last season on Doctor Who, she said, well, try not to cry, which Jodie replied, I understand, mate, I'm a mess. I've had tears all week this week. Obviously, without giving any spoilers, there's been quite a few big people rapping. And then she goes in, if it's much better for me being interviewed now, because if it was after we'd wrapped, I'd be an absolute mess. I'm not going to cope very well. And like she says right here, everyone said it to me, but this is the gift that keeps on giving. This job's never taken away from you. It's not like David Tennant is not the Doctor. He is. You're not kicked out of the family. The family just grows. For some fans, it'll be an absolute thank God for that, but I've had enough lovely interactions, been sent enough wonderful little memes to say that, oh, my feeling of sadness is shared. It's overwhelming because I don't know life outside of it. I was announced and I started playing the Doctor really soon. I feel really bereft about it. If I'm honest, it feels like the right decision, but also like you're punching yourself in the face to make the decision. And when you get down here a little ways, one of my favorite, you can tell her time in the TARDIS is coming to an end because, oh heck, now I can't find the line. You see, you've done this live. Now you've made an ass out of yourself. Oh no, I'm hearing that voice. Next thing you know, Ghost Claire will be putting in an appearance for Halloween. But that's right, it's already been Halloween. Thank you. All right, let's see. She basically said the next person come on, you lucky, well, you can tell what word she used. It begins with an F and ends in UCK, and it's not fire truck. Okay, I'll just say that. You lucky effer, you've been given a pearl. So she really, the filter's already dropped. Okay. All right, let's move on to the next thing here. All right, Doctor Who's Halloween Apocalypse is like a series finale, but it's backward. But it's backwards. You have to love this. I thought, you see, that's what I mean. I usually, is that right? Okay. Oh, no, I don't know. Sometimes I still get a little picky about spelling, because they've changed a lot of things since I was younger. Okay. Put simply, this episode starts off with starts everything off with a finale like 2008's Journey's End in reverse. There's the universe-ending apocalypse, the return of an old foe, the coming together of various allies and monsters throughout the series, and a big CGI workaround that eventually saves planet Earth. And they're saying that this is all basically done backwards. That's their opinion. And here's a little bit. Oh yeah, there's them folks again. Check out the costumes; are just so cool. And our centaur, ha ha. Okay, so. And of course, chapter 2 coming up, we have War of the Centaurans. That's coming this weekend. Alright, did Doctor just introduce another secret Time Lord? New baddie Swarm gave a darker connection to the Doctor and regeneration based on his first appearance. Alright. It was an yada yada bang bang bang, one old bang bang. Okay. So exactly what their shared history is remains unclear. He describes them as dancing across time and space, locked in combat. But a few clues point towards Swarm being more than your average plastic-faced alien baddie, with apologies to Tim Shaw. What if he's some sort of Time Lord? Well, a lot of people have been saying, what if he's Omega? And it's like, no, because this guy, remember, was locked up as far as anyone could remember. And we know Omega wasn't locked up. Omega spent a great deal of time hanging out on the other side of the black hole when the whole, he had that great idea of let's jumpstart the time travel facility with a supernova. And it got blown into a black hole. Well, you know how that story turned out. It didn't end well for Omega, the poor guy. I think he should have at least been on Oprah at least once. Or maybe a Ricky Lake at the worst. But, okay, what we've learned so far about Doctor Who Flux, and this is a recap from over here on Cult Box. So here's the basics. So the Ravagers, or two beings are called the Ravagers, and what you call it, who we know are Swarm and Azure or whatever. And all this you can't remember. The Doctor fought Swarm, a remnant of the Burnished Rage battleground. The Division imprisoned him until he renewed himself into a body and escaped. And of course, got this neat little exchange here, with Carvanista and the Doctor. I loved Carvanista, the way to set him up, or Cavanista, or whatever it is. How they pronounce it, I don't care, because he's cool. And of course, we had the first appearance of Vendor, and this guy, he ain't looking happy. So, and of course, that nifty little scene there. Oh darn, I forgot to put the spoiler warning up. The people are gonna throw fits. Well, so in a nutshell, here's a nice little wrap up for you over on Cult Box. Lucy Lawless wants to be the next Doctor. Hey, let me switch over to this thing. Yeah, Omega's a Sally Jesse Raphael guy. Okay. Sorry about that. My sinuses have been really bad today. Allergies been bugging me. I'm putting on the sanitizer. All right. Swarm as if the Red Skull and Darth Maul had a baby, and his sister looks like a Christmas ornament. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, a lot of people, who were normally, very, loud and out about how bad the all the episodes have been ever since, have been kind of sitting back quiet this time. Yeah, exactly. They didn't throw a fit about, well, then again, join alumni, but that was that sketch thing. All right, so what do you folks think? Let's say theoretically, and we're going way off in left field here. Would you want Lucy Lawless to be the Doctor? What I've seen, she has an amazing range. I've seen her on Evil Dead. I've seen her on Wake. I've seen her, of course, on Xena. She's got the height. She's got the presence. To me, I think she'd make an excellent Doctor. But come on, that'll never happen. She's for Kiwi. She's not British. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't know why that's a mandatory requirement. Ugh. It's like they could do so much more if they expanded out on. It's not like I'm going as far as to say, hire an American. No, the Crystal Women. Oh, you mean the, what was her name? The Cryons or something like that they were called? Yeah, I think that's what they were called, something like that. It was a really weird name from Revenge of the Cybermen, those aliens. Yeah, I think she would, I've seen her do a lot of other things than, just Xena. She's a very good actress. Like I said, I'd really love to see her, but I don't think it's going to happen. If it did, I'd be amazingly happy because, hey, she's impressed me many times before. So I just threw that in for shits and giggles. Okay, John Bishop and Mandip Gill said they could stay in Doctor Who after Jodie Whittaker's exit, but it's a conversation to be had. And as far as we know, they're not. All indications are these two are out the door and gone, along with Jodie. So, unless we get something otherwise, like I said, I think John Bishop was just there for this series. So, okay, still fans shouldn't write Bishop and Gill into the Doctor Who Series 14 just yet. They made clear they've heard no official word on their characters continuing with the next Doctor, with Gill implying she was expecting to see new companions for a new Time Lord. And that's just the way it runs. Okay, you're going to probably bring in some other folks. It's just, the new regime and all. And lastly for today, the star of Doctor Who in Long Call opens up about representation and her coming out journey, and of course is Pearl Mackie. I don't get why it's a big deal that we know somebody's sexuality. I'm not saying be ashamed of it or anything like that. I'm saying, as far as my life's philosophy is concerned, if you're not harming yourself or others and you're having a good time and it doesn't, involve anything illegal, it's your business. Why does it matter? It just, why do we have to know everything about everyone anymore? It's just some of this ridiculous knowledge I've absorbed over the years. Okay. All right. Well, that doesn't mean anything because obviously you don't know what you fans want. Oh my God! I'm flipping. No. All right. They would get pasted by the viewers to pay for it if they hired an American actor. License fee funded means British actor. For how long? How long? Because I don't know. There's a lot of weird things going on with the Beeb at this time. You got to remember, the license fee thing is going to become a problem sooner or later because they just can't compete. It's just a huge market out there now. You think Dan Bishop is tied to the Ruth Doctor? No, Tom Ellis is never going to be the Doctor. Give it up. I'm sorry, I would put Hugh Laurie in line before Ellis, and I love Ellis, and it ain't going to happen. I'd like it if Hugh Laurie just played a set with Peter Capaldi. Wouldn't that be cool? Some jazz. But, so yeah, someone mentioned Peter Capaldi's album. I don't know. It's just, I don't really go out and buy that much music anymore, really. I mainly listen to audiobooks these days more than anything. We Brits don't care if the Doctor's a Yank. Okay, so it's good till 2028 now. I couldn't remember. Thank you, John. Okay, the show will take a rest for a year or two. No, it's not. They've already hired RTD, and what's probably going to happen is you're going to get the 60th. And here's the thing, though. If they're bringing in a new Doctor, they can't be bringing in the new Doctor on a 60th anniversary special. So that just don't make any sense. That's like really throwing somebody into the deep end. So, who do I think? I honestly do not know. I think it's going to be one of them deals like Kent Never and Delaware III, where she's met them before. Remember that? Back in The Impossible Astronaut and all that. I think it's going to be one of those deals. And that's why she remembers them, but they don't remember her because they have met, but in the past. One of them time travel conundrums that'll turn your brain into a baking noodle that looks like Velveeta coming out of the microwave. Oh, it's just, ugh. But it is going to be interesting to find out over the next few episodes, everything that's going on. Nah, I don't think they will. Remember, they can this next year because all the stuff for 2022 has already been filmed. But RTD is going to probably be coming in. Here's the thing. Are they going to try to do a season for the 60th anniversary year, or are they going to focus only on the 60th? That's one of the big questions we haven't gotten a distinct or, definite answer on, is what's going on in 2023. Clara Mama or Gran. Nah, I don't think, as much as Chibnall does tie in with other showrunners, I don't think he's going to tie into Clara. Well, here's the thing. Now, you said the BBC, you're right about the fees there, Ian. A reason why you've been seeing more and more and more British actors over the last couple of decades playing Americans in American movies, TV series, and stuff like that is because they're coming looking for money. I'm not kidding. It's like you have shows over here where, like I've told this one 100 times before, but please bear with me. The last year of House, Hugh Laurie took a pay cut to $800K per episode. He was getting like $1 million an episode for, so that they could get the budget and all that approved for the last series. And, that's typical of very popular shows. Meanwhile, look at Jodie Whittaker. She's only getting paid, a couple £100,000 for a run. It's like, I'm sorry, my brain's blanking. I know what it is, but it's on the tip of my mind. But still, anywhere near in the same ballpark. That's why a lot of British actors have been coming over here to do TV work and all that. So because you make a lot more money, there's a lot more jobs in the community. Plus, you're going to probably wind up filming it in British Columbia anyway. Because everything gets filmed over in Canada just about anymore because it's cheaper. Ugh. Sorry. Ooh, a little gassy there. Exactly. Plus, U.S. series, like they said, we run about, because they run everybody to death. And, you're talking about, sometimes 20 to 23, depending on the series, over here. Yeah, it's about 250,000 pounds. You're right. It's so, and and that's for a whole season. Meanwhile, you come to America, if you get, a lead on a show and you become popular, the bed in the TARDIS control room, we won't comment on that. No, we won't. Well, that was just rude, wasn't it? You didn't see that anyway. Nobody pays attention to the fat man. Everybody, I've had a great time watching it. Like I said, I don't see what all the big fuss has been over the last couple of years. You did have your average, set of stinkers. But, they weren't that bad. Very, very true. Very, very true. Yeah, it's very, very, very rare when you get somebody in there as like an A-lister. My God, yeah, I love that. I heard that thing on Bill Engvall the other day where his kid farted and he goes, "My compliments to the chef." Well, the doctor can sleep, just usually doesn't. Usually only during regeneration episodes. Oh, yeah, thank everybody for the anniversary wishes. Yeah, the other day. Halloween was also my wife and I's, wedding anniversary. So it's like, it was a fun night. We ran out, we had some dinner, and came back, watched the episode. I do not know, because let's just say I don't watch the BBC America cut. I have a VPN, and I use it. Okay, I'm sorry. But thank all of you for the anniversary wishes. Yep. There was nothing wrong with the Carvanista. I thought it was original. Come on. That Dogman costume and the character was stupid. No, he wasn't. He was probably the most intelligent one in that room for a few minutes. Okay, the extended cut. Well, okay, was the. That's right. Yeah, they did shorts and interviews. That's right. Oh, now don't get kinky on me, Mike. I never admitted that, John. Never said that. But let's just say it's really handy when you can connect to a Scottish or a British or whatever VPN over there. But yes, I have Surfshark. I don't get paid to advertise it, but I have it. That was another thing. Everybody was expecting to be this big bad with an axe. You're right, W123. And it turns out, no, he was trying to do something good. Every Lupari has a human. I think everybody had a good impression of the dog guy. Yeah, Cavanese or Carvanese, however you ever pronounce it. A lot of people, enjoyed him. I died laughing because there was a lot of guys comparing him with Chewbacca, and I'm like, will you guys please quit picking on that Ewok with a pituitary disorder? Come on. Just because he's taller than the Ewoks doesn't mean you can pick on him. Yeah, you got to pay a subscribe. Well, you pay an outright fee, and I got it for like 2 years. It was actually pretty good deal on it. That's why I couldn't pass it up. Plus, it comes in handy. Keeps. Matter of fact, I noticed my junk mail, even in my inbox, has gone down since I started using that thing, the VPN, Surfshark, which I don't get paid to advertise, but. Yeah, you're right. It could have been a bit better, but like I said, I think it was perfect for the occasion. Plus, you got to remember, demonetized. The BBC only has yay amount of budget compared to other productions, and they do a really good kick-ass. At least it ain't like the good old days when the TARDIS, console wobbled and you had foam rubber walls and the Merca. Oh, the Merca. Best thing so far, it was really exciting. It was action packed. I like the characters. I love how they've been set up. So, I guess I'll have to sit down because I'm going to be rewatching the episode a few times over the course of this week. Now, a lot of people have been going, "Where's the Omega Files at?" I go, folks, remember when they switched to Sundays? After a while, I said, "Screw that! I can't do this because I got to be at work at 6, which means I got to be up at 4 a.m. the next morning." So what we've been doing is we're going to record the Omega Files. Hopefully, and I was originally going to do it Saturday night, but I found out Saturday's been canceled. So I'm going to try to get a hold of everybody so we can get together and record it on Friday night. That way I can have it up Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon at the latest. So, that way, we're kind of, doing the thing where you can't say, "Oh, I was spoiled." You've had 6 days to watch it at that point by the time it goes up. Sorry. I have no idea how to hook this thing up to Zoom for a live. So I've been trying to. I've seen some videos on possibly how to do it. It's just I'm really just getting the hang of this whole streaming thing. But yeah, thanks for asking, Dr. 50 and Beyond. The problem is also, who knows what them weirdos would do if I put them on live. No, but if I can figure out how to do it, I'd love to have I'd love to do the Omega Files live. I really would, because this way, because doing the live streams has actually been a lot easier. There's no editing. Like I said, everything's already on the video when you send it up. I'm doing pretty good. Like I said, I've just been having allergies, plus the changing of the weather is messing with my arthritis like it always does. But actually, I feel pretty good. I've lost like 11 pounds. My sugar level's down 2 points. Like I said, I'm psyched. My nipples are hard. I'm just really ready to go. My doctor almost had a heart attack. He was like, "You wait a minute." He was so looking forward to get me on that needle. Yeah, that's what it was. here's the thing. A lot of people think for some crazy reason, because you're not from somewhere, that you must be incredibly dumb. And I'm not saying it's the public at large. I'm talking like, um, one of my favorite examples of this was when they released Mad Max on, over here in America. They dubbed over everybody's voices with an American soundtrack because they didn't think anyone would understand the Australian accents and lingo. And I died laughing because when I bought my copy of Mad Max, you could play that audio or the original audio. And I'm like, I've watched both versions now. I'm like, what was the big deal? Why did they have to redub everything? It's like, sheesh. So it does take you a while, but hey, we've got the internet now. If you don't understand something, look it up. Like, just for jokes, shits and giggles, like we used to sit there and look up like Cockney rhyme slang. We had fun with it back in the day. Oh, my plates are aching. Okay. Yeah, it turns out, John, we probably got to go in and get another COVID booster. We got the one shot, but now they got a booster out for it. Like I said, I've had no side effects. Didn't have any side effects when I had it done. And like I said, I normally don't go out and get, I don't even get flu shots. I haven't got them in years because I used to get them free at this one job I had. And it's like every time they gave me the same shot, I was out for a couple of days with a flu. It was like, wow, that's really an effective shot. Oh, you made me sick. Thank you. Ugh. But this one, no, nothing like that happened. Hell, I wasn't even sore in my arm where they did it, which is astounding because usually when I got those boosters in there, they really, really hurt. They makes me sore right through here. Didn't do it. Oh yeah, I had that blood drawn. Look at that. Ugh. They usually don't bruise though, but well. Now here's the question. Now somebody commented on this, by the way. Now still on the screen, that's Pearl Mackey. Why didn't they let Bill have hair like this on the show? Sorry. I'm not kidding. I love that hairdo on her. But okay. When I put this article up over on Facebook, someone goes, wow, why, if she only had hair like that then. So, I got the jabs for COVID, or the original jab for COVID. It was supposed to be a one-shot deal. Now you got to go in and get a booster. Never had these, like, hey, I got to dust this off a bit here. I got too much dust in this room. Oh, okay. So, now there's Pearl a couple of years ago. See, I liked her with her long hair a lot better than this stuff, that weird afro or whatever they called it, that looked like her head blew up like the Big Bang. I like that better. But, okay, that's just me. Oh, well, a couple more minutes and we're going to run because I got to be up in the morning. So, but still, I said, I don't know, maybe again, it was her choice and okay. But still, I liked her, with her hair out long and all that. I think it looks better. That's just me, though. Oh, da. Hello, I'm the doctor. It's not gonna happen. Imagine, I think they should. If it did happen, I think they should let her, keep her Kiwi accent. I'm not kidding. None of that messing around stuff. But that's just me. Okay. We met Pearl Mackey briefly, and like I said, she was an absolutely adorable. That's back before the evil COVID. Oh, somebody got kinky there. All right. I won't read that. I'll be demonetized. Okay. Well, folks, it's coming up on 7 o'clock here. So I'm going to go ahead and hop out because I'm trying to have this damn chapter written by the end of the week before I lose half my voice cast for Murder on the Chautauqua. So I want to spend a little bit of time on that tonight. Well, yeah, Mike, pretty soon we're going to have two. They've come out with a booster. I think it's for the Delta variant. Sounds like something from Star Trek. The Delta variant. Then I keep thinking of the Lambda variant from Space 1999. But okay, so take care, everyone. I'm getting on out of here because I got to be up in the morning. So like I said, I enjoyed it. A lot of people enjoyed it. So far, things are looking thumbs up. Let's see how they do with episode 2. So have a good one, everyone. See you on the flip side. I'm getting out.